What's up, everybody, and welcome to the LittleBigKast. We're four players searching for that game-life balance. In today's episode, we all wait for Fallout.
Oh, I want it so bad.
Robin has officially been replaced by Gortys.
A little robot.
Drew has 2 great children.
Only 2.
And Rachel ends it with Nathan Drake.
No satisfaction.
That guy.
It's so disappointing. Hot. I know. It's disappointing. All this and more on episode 75, guys, of the LittleBigKast. Welcome.
Where's the assistant?
Funny. My favorite is when I tell people, "Yeah, I've got 2 great, wonderful kids, and another one." that goes over well.
People without kids, though, don't get that joke.
No, because
people without kids. First of all, I guess we're already going, right? So, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the LittleBigKast. We are 4 gamers trying to figure out the game-life balance.
Welcome.
And this is real life, so we're going to continue this conversation. Yeah. But that's what people without kids don't get, right? Is the fact that, like, once you have kids, and people that hang out with people that have kids, I think get it too. But like, I've had conversations with people that don't have kids where I'm like, dude, this is a nightmare. Like, my life is literally like what you should have nightmares about. I wake up X amount of times at night. I wake up X amount of times at night, and I do, and like, so parents, like, we have to vent to be able to survive, right?
Yeah.
Like, we all have our war stories, and we all have to be able to vent to survive. And when people are not living that same life, and they hear that, they're like, "You're just a bad parent. Like, you've got to be a bad parent. Like, there's no way that a good parent would say those things." That is that is like, but anyone with kids is like, "I totally feel you, bro. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
You got 2 great kids and another one. Like, I get it. Like, that's fine." There are moments that make up for all the bad stuff, but like, overwhelmingly, being a parent is not an easy or fun thing. And
you know what? I like what you say. That's nightmares, because I had no idea how scary it could be until I'm knee deep in it. And it's like, whoa,
till it's way too late to go back.
Right? And there was like
literally
times when I could like lay in bed
take it
all
back.
day. Yeah.
Put it back.
Screw you guys, it lived inside me.
Right.
It's like full on like alien crap going on.
So this actually ties in really well to something that I did or watched this week.
Me too.
Really?
Is it the same
Do you
thing?
want to go first?
You both.
Yes.
Okay.
You first.
Yes, it is.
Okay, you tell it.
Okay, so speaking of children, Leon and I had watched Master of None, which
Oh
is
my gosh, amazing.
Aziz
I love that we're on the
Ansari's-
same level.
Aziz
Aziz
Ansari.
Ansari
Aziz Ansari. It's his new show. It's a Netflix original.
writes it,
and
directs it, and his parents star in it.
Yeah, and it's so great because it's like it's I'm the demographic.
Right.
I'm totally demographic, and the parent it's kind of like a modern day Seinfeld is how.
That's actually a great way to describe it.
You know, kind of. So it's just he picks a topic, and the whole episode is essentially based around the topic with his own little mixture. And the second episode is on parents.
And it's fantastic.
There's this Asian one. His friend's name's Brian, and he's Asian, and it's just his father's Chinese, and it just hit so close to home. Like, you could ask Leon. I was laughing the whole time because I just related to it, and the whole series was just relatable, and he did such a great job. And the children one was the first episode was about children, and it was just.
Can I tell the children one?
Yeah, we sat and we finished it in just one day, like over the weekend.
You watched the entire series?
Because there's only 10 episodes.
I'm only two episodes in. I'm going to be watching it later tonight again.
It gets real. So it's just interesting. It gets weirder. We'll discuss after. No spoilers, but it was great. I'm
going to spoil episode 1.
Okay.
I have to.
A little bit, yeah.
I have to spoil episode 1. So what's so cool about this show, right, is Aziz is this really, I mean, he plays basically himself, right? He's this cool, hip, young dude. He's trying to be an actor, and he gets invited to his friend's kid's birthday party. And so him and his other older single friend are going to go to this party.
Which is Warheim, Eric Warheim from Tim.
Tim and Eric.
Tim and Eric, yeah. Okay.
And so what's funny is, like, they're talking about, he's like, do you want to go to like whatever his friend's name, we'll call him Michael. You want to go to Michael's kid's birthday party? And he's like, I don't want to do that. He's like, I heard they'll have a bounce house. He's like, well, I'm in. We're definitely going if there's a bounce house.
That is actually,
and so
that's
they,
the criteria.
they go to this party, right? And on their way to the party, they're talking. He's like, man, Aziz Ansari is like, I just feel like, I'm at the point in my life where I have to start thinking about kids, and I have to start thinking about how that affects me. And and his friend's like, dude, having kids would be horrible. It's a nightmare. Like, they keep you up all night long. You never get to go do anything. He's like, let's say that tonight I want to go get pasta. Right now in my life, I can just get up and I can go get my pasta. No problems. If I have a child, I don't get to go get my pasta. I'm
I
a
need to get a
slave
babysitter. What
to
if I
that
don't
system.
get a babysitter? Then
Right.
I can never get pasta.
I can never get pasta again if I can't get a babysitter. And I'm sitting there watching this, and I'm like, that is my life. So they get to this party, right? And they sit down, and
so
Aziz
good.
is talking to his buddy, who his kid's birthday party, and he's like, man, is it worth it? This has got to be really hard. And he's like, I'll tell you, like the other night, I woke up at 4:00 in the morning. My kid was pissed off. He was screaming. I pulled him out of bed, and we're sitting there, and I'm like tickling him. And he just looked at me and he just started laughing. Like, he just started laughing so hard at me. And I started laughing. And he was like, in that moment, like, my life was perfect. Like, in that brief moment, my life was perfect and everything was worth it. And Aziz is like, that is amazing, dude. Thank you for telling me that. And then he starts daydreaming about these perfect children and how great everything is. And he asked to babysit his other friend's kids. She's got 2 kids.
It's like his
and they
brothers.
end up at a grocery store, and the kid's rubbing his penis on boxes of frozen chicken. And the clerk comes up. He's all, "Is this your kid?" And he's like, "Well, I mean, I'm watching him. What's going on?" He's like, "He was just rubbing his penis on boxes of frozen chicken." And so
You have to buy all of them. Yeah.
he ends up back at his friend's house, and he's like, "Dude, I just babysat and it was miserable, man. I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't know how you can stand it." He's like, "You know how I stand it? Divorce. My wife and I are getting a divorce. We're getting a divorce in the coming weeks." He's like, "My life is miserable. It sucks." He's like, "What about all the things you told me earlier?" He's like, "That's just shit you say at a party." And I was like, that's pretty accurate.
Funny.
And that's the whole episode 1 of Master of None, everybody.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm going home to watch
Very
it. I
funny.
actually
It was pretty.
I paid the ransom this week and got a sitter. Cost me
There you
$10
go.
to get out of the house.
Dang.
That's a great deal.
I know, right?
Where'd you go?
You know how much I had
Did
to pay?
you
For
just
2 hours.
like run out of the house going, "I'm free"?
Yeah, it was pretty close. I planned it. I was so excited. When we went down to Tona, so that made it even better.
Dang.
So-
Did you get Dr. Pepper?
I did,
And?
enjoyed every minute of it.
Dude,
It's
was the
better
doctor-
than- it's better than any other Dr.
That's
Pepper.
what I'm saying. Oh, that's what I'm saying. People don't believe me. It's like there's like a little little bit of cream to it, right? Like
Yo.
it's like your root beer milk,
Yep.
except with Dr. Pepper and not milk.
I
It's
don't know
just
how they do
creamy.
it. I don't know how they do it.
Oh my gosh.
That was the highlight of my whole week.
The Dr. Pepper is
Date
on
night on
point.
a
You need to try it.
Wow.
Date night on a
Way
That sounds
to go.
fantastic.
And I topped it off with finishing half of like a good majority of my grading today.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did you con someone into $10 babysitting though? Because that's not a thing that
She wouldn't
happens
even
in
let
my
us pay her,
life.
but I ended up doing it. The young women in the ward, they like
That's
to do
cool.
it for service,
Well, that's awesome.
so it worked.
That's not a thing in my life.
No,
Man,
it's
I need
expensive.
I need to like do
My-
something to get that.
My sister charges me $30.
Your sister.
And
your flesh
check
and
this
blood.
out. And check this out. I have a card on my fridge for
One
one
coupon
free
for
babysit per month that I got for Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, except that she does not. She charges every time. She charges every time, and she's very difficult to get a hold of. If I call on a Thursday, she knows it's about babysitting, and she will not be answering that phone.
Oh, that's funny.
It's some bullshit.
Rachel, you want to babysit my kid?
Smart, maybe.
If you play
Do you want
Tales
to
of
watch
the
a
Borderlands
movie
with
over
her,
and over again?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what.
If you play Tales of the Borderlands with her, then she'll be all kinds of good.
Well, see, that would be okay. See, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I didn't mind.
Let's just pile them all together. You guys can play like King's Quest all together.
Oh my gosh,
They'll play. They'll not.
multiple requests.
Party.
I am curious. So I saw a lot of people say that they throughout the week have been finishing games. So I
Yes.
want to know from a gaming front where we're at.
I've been
game-wise.
very productive.
Oh, one's been sad.
Instead of grading for the last week and a half or so, even since we last met, I've been playing Uncharted 2, and it took me 14 hours, but I finished it this week.
Awesome. What do you
14
think?
hours.
I know. I love how it gives you stats of everything. So I went through and looked at stats of everybody that's played it and how like where I compare. So it's about 14 and a half hours. Is that bad?
I have no idea. I
That's
just.
awesome.
On 2?
I can't remember the last time. I've just
It was
been
fun
playing
to see
Witcher,
that.
and that is not 14 hours. That's
Rachel's like
so
40
fun.
hours deep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm like, wow.
Have you finished? You got through The Witcher?
Yes.
You did.
Story time.
So I finished Witcher. It's kind of a bummer. I finished it early in the weekend, so it was like 2 in the afternoon, And it took me a very long time. I had like the last 2 quests. I think I'm a level 35 now.
Wow.
And I know I have the last 2 quests, and I just milked them for as long as I could. Spoiler alert, it's not necessarily a spoiler, but I accidentally killed Kira Metz. Very
Really?
upset about it.
How did you do that?
I had no idea that's what my
I love that nobody
Decision that you did.
Yeah.
Ooh, girl. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had no idea. So when I was doing the mission where I decided her fate, I was kind of reading to kind of see to guide me, and I knew I couldn't kill her, and then I was trying to send her somewhere. So I tried sending her somewhere, and I guess
That didn't work.
it didn't work. So so I had to like bury her body in a mission. Yeah, it was
Wow.
brutal. It was kind of
That's-
dark.
I love that there's nothing safe.
Oh, man,
that,
yeah.
Like, anything.
Yeah, nothing is sacred
I
in
like
Witcher.
that they make you bury her.
Oh, it was actually like the 3rd person in the journey that I buried. Actually, it was I buried
I'm
tons
level
of
30, and I
people.
don't think I've buried anybody yet. So either I'm doing really well.
I didn't bury anyone.
What about Skell? He loved Ciri. He loved her.
Which one?
He helps her, and he takes a horse to her, and it's where she can sit in the bath and hang out with his mom.
Did I bury anybody?
Anyways, when you're Ciri and you're like, "Yo, BT Dubs, he's dead."
The
It's a
only
mission.
person that died in mine was the Baron that hung himself.
See, the Baron didn't die in mine.
There you go.
Yeah,
The
interesting.
Baron killed himself in mine.
Way to go,
Yeah.
CD Projekt Red.
The Baron ran away in mine with his wife.
Well, that's good.
That's
So
crazy.
That was okay.
I'm
But
excited. I'm
but
close. I'm
with the
excited.
Baron, I didn't get his Gwent card. And that little red X, that little red X was
Gwent.
there the whole freaking
It just drove
time,
you
and it
nuts
drove
the
me
whole
nuts.
time.
Yeah.
Just set
know,
Gwen
I
on
should-
fire
that's
and watch
lovely.
that thing burn.
So it was bummer. So here's my story. So I beat Witcher, and I was just kind of like, well, when you finish a series or when you play a game, it's like, well, now what? Now what am I gonna do?
Watch
Did you
Netflix
get the
every
best
day.
ending?
Yes. I got a pretty
So
good
happy
ending.
for you.
I got a pretty good ending. So that's a bummer
I'm
about
happy
your
for
ending.
you.
I wanna
Do
hear
you know
about
what
your-
mine is now?
Can I know what yours is now? Or we can talk after.
I still give me one more week.
Okay, we'll talk
Give me
But
one
I don't
more
know.
week. I
But
can do this.
anyways, so I beat it, and I was like, what now? I beat it with perfect time. It was the day Fallout 4 came out.
Oh, that is good.
So, but here's the thing. I
And you're
was like,
gainfully employed.
I was like, be logical, Rachel, because I just bought the Nathan Drake collection. So I was like, I'm just gonna beat Uncharted, and then I'll beat.
That's a
Fallout
good
4.
choice.
But I started playing Uncharted 2, and I was just like,
No.
It's like I think that what you need to do is you need to at least pick up Fallout 4 so that you
Right?
don't have this weird like resentment toward
it's just
Uncharted
there.
Know that
because
it's
it's just like you're wonderful Nathan Drake,
ruined
but
my
I just
life.
Maybe we
I
need
keep
to pool
on
our money, throw $10 in a piece, and just get a hard copy that
Just-
we can pass around because none of us are going to get to it
No,
at the
but-
same time.
but
Yeah,
it's gonna take.
that's pretty
It's gonna
much
take.
true.
And just everywhere, the social media is blowing up with Fallout 4, and Leon's got it for his stupid PC, and it's just everywhere around me. And I
is
just
everywhere.
tried playing Nathan Drake, and I went to bed instead. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. This isn't a post-apocalyptic world with the
It
dog.
just blows me away. Like, I just loved everything. Like, Uncharted for me was like a revelation into what gaming could be. But, and I think part of that comes from the fact that it was so unique for its time, where now games have definitely taken on like and emulated that model, right? That really cinematic
Great
approach.
story,
yeah.
Tomb Raider is a great example of that, which that launched on Xbox this week, and I've been watching it on Twitch, and it's
really?
killing me. It looks fantastic.
a
Like
rich
it
man.
looks, it looks so good. And that's, I mean, that alone could be just I mean, we've talked about this in the past, but like timed exclusivity for a third-party game,
right.
it just makes me freaking angry.
If there's a friend
But
in the
Uncharted
program,
is so good.
if there's a
Rachel.
little big fan out there
there's
that wants
other
us to come over and
things.
play on their Xbox One, I think we could probably, forgive ourselves for a night or two of
Do you
Laura
think his name's
crofting.
Glenn?
That's true.
Yeah, he does.
Does it start
I
with
forgot.
a G and ends with the
Gwen.
Y?
I forgot.
I'll talk to
I
your
There's a
Xbox.
Glenn, there's a
Xbox.
KT, there's who else?
I need
That's
the
it.
Tourette's house.
So what about you then? So you
So I
finished Uncharted 2.
and I was really excited about it because I love the stats, I love the story. There was so much good there, and then I went to Uncharted 3 and kind of started into that, and the graphics again. It was just like, oh, this is the remastered. It's just sexy.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful. So I'm enjoying that. My girls ask me every day when. What do they call them? Episode 2 of King's Quest is coming out. Like section 2, chapter 2. That's what it is. Chapter 2. They really like every day. Is it fall time yet? And I was like, Well, technically, yes, but they're not ready yet. But I've noticed on their Facebook page, the Sierra Games Facebook page, no matter what they post, and they post every other day or something, and it's great stuff too. It's like, remember this from 13 years ago? It's just throwbacks. It's fun.
So it's the same Sierra that I grew up playing, Sierra games.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's
Holy
just like
cow.
it. The whole game is just like the old stuff. It's so good.
Do they have the little Sierra? Like that little
at the beginning?
Like how you have Sega.
Sierra.
It was like Sierra.
I don't remember. I don't think they have that.
That was great.
I think it's moved
Yeah.
on from that. But on every post that they do, there is like clamoring for, give us the game now. You promised us. It's fall. Give us the game. And every time I try and get on there, I'm like, hey guys, I want the best game possible.
It's just like,
I want it to be
Everybody
right.
you calm
Right?
down.
Calm down. I want it to be good. I'll wait 2 weeks if it's going to be better.
Yeah.
I'm the voice of reason. Okay, that's my week. It's been good.
Good.
Did you happen to play Destiny?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, it was a.
Oh, there's an eye roll there.
It was a frustrating weekend. No, it was fun, but it was frustrating. So we took,
You took some
methane
moves.
cuddles
Okay, yeah.
through the raid, the King's Fall raid for the first time. Made it to Oryx, and we couldn't beat Oryx. Got there, we spent an hour and a half on Oryx and called it quits. It was a bummer. We had a couple people that had to go different ways, but yeah, I would have liked to have been. I would have liked to got him.
Yeah, I can hear it. It's like the fish that got away.
Yeah.
But you know where he is? You can go back and get him anytime.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him eventually.
Did you play with Rubio?
Yeah,
Did you
we
guys
took
get in
Rubio
game?
through. We took Rubio through Crota. It was like fast mode Crota though. Like
Well,
we
that- oh,
we
Jesus.
basically just
Follow
dragged
me.
him kicking and screaming all
You
the way
sit in
through.
the corner. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Now come with us. Now sit in that
We
corner.
no, so he
No.
was high enough level that he could do damage, but we were just like, we're pushing through this, so just be ready to be moving quickly. And so
That's
because of the night that we did that, we tried to go back into King's Fall and finish off Oryx, and we just couldn't get the team cohesive
that
in
makes
that
sense.
time. Yeah,
That makes sense.
It's still
there was
rough.
a night that I pulled Wegs out because he was pledged to go game with you, and then I was like, no, I'm coming home. Let's go to a show. So we went and saw Spectre
Nice.
Saturday night, which was it was cool.
Was it
a
good?
mandate. It was totally mandate.
Good.
Mandates
Eat
are good.
those.
Yeah, we didn't touch each other. It's cool.
That's okay.
And,
Whoa.
whatever.
That's
It's
depressing.
Wegs,
Is
it's
it
cool.
convincing?
Yeah, I mean it's Wegs. It's cool.
All right.
No, it was good. It was good. It was a great show. It was a great show.
I'm just so happy that we both watched Master of None.
It was so like
such a great show.
seriously, we were.
You guys need to watch it.
Home
That
right
was
now.
Witcher because I finished Witcher and I was like, well, now what do we now?
Have you
just gonna
started
watch.
watching
See,
The Last Man Standing yet though?
chose-
No.
Oh, 'cause it's still so
not
funny.
On
I chose
Netflix.
poorly then because I stood in front of my TV with because I've been exploring Prime, Amazon Prime,
Right.
and I've been looking and I found something that they had created specifically for Prime that was like Mortimer. So it was like a Goosebumps for kids, sort of. And I sat there and watched it for the production value and trying to see like, and I just watched the whole film and I was like, I could make this. Like I wasted like probably 45
Right.
minutes watching
Yeah.
an episode when I could have been watching something funny.
I
There's
just
a new
need to appreciate though because the cinematography in Master of None
good?
was
It is
beautiful.
on point,
It
yeah.
was beautiful.
fleeky.
Like, it's
Mr. Robot.
So, I'm sure that one was good
Gotta
too.
make my
But for a
list.
season like a comedic, just like a comedy show, like it tossed me for
It
a
is a
loop. It was
it is
really
a classy
good.
as
It was
F.
just the intro
Yeah.
and everything, and Leon was like, "Oh, I just love the typography." So
Yeah,
there's that
everything
for
about
him.
it. Everything about it just
It's
like
great.
oozes cool.
But it escalates quickly, so just be prepared that some character development rules are gonna.
Okay, cool.
You're gonna watch something.
I'm excited.
It's like not. It's not like a.
There's no arc.
It's like
a cliff.
It's like a seasonal arc, so it's just a hill.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'm
so
excited.
yeah, but we're
His
excited.
parents are hilarious too.
Oh, they're so cute. Oh man.
It's awesome that he actually pulled his real parents
I
in to
know.
do it, and they're so bizarre.
I was
They're
reading-
so insane.
I was but that's how because I totally relate because my parents are I'm first generation, so just hits home with like the dad text messaging his C's in all caps and just not full sentences, and it's just helping him with his iPad and just
Yeah,
that
no.
flashback.
When my
Yeah.
mother texts me, it's like in Klingon. I don't like. I'm like, what are you saying?
It's so accurate. And
They
it was
do these,
just,
they do these fantastic flashbacks to like what it was like. Aziz is like, "Dad, I'm not your computer repairman. I'm not gonna fix your computer." And then it just shows his dad's face, and it goes to a flashback, and he's a kid, and
he was
his
like an abacus in
and
1950
yeah, he's this
India.
abacus in India, and this kid walks up. He's like, "Is that your toy?" And he's like, "Yeah, I love it." And he slaps it to the ground and stomps on it. And then his dad comes over and grabs him, and he's like, "Hey, Dad, there's this guitar." He's like, "We do not play the guitar." He's like, slaps him,
Smacks
and just has this horrible childhood. Works his way up to where he can finally make it to America. He flies across the ocean. He's in America.
He's a
has
doctor,
this kid.
gets
He
treated like
raises it.
crap.
Yeah, he's a doctor. He's treated like garbage. Raises this beautiful little child. And then it goes back to, I'm not your freaking computer repairman, Dad. I'm going to lunch with my friend Brian.
iPad. I really want to watch the trailers at the beginning of the movie.
That's what it is. I'm going to a movie with Brian, and I really want to see the trailers. I'm out of here.
Oh, so good. But again, it just hits so close to home. Oh, I loved it.
The show that Scott and I just started watching is one that everybody else knows, Arrow. Then because every one of our friends was like, "Oh, this is so good. You'll totally love it." And then Scott and I are like, "Oh, we're so spoiled right now. Like we've seen Mr. Robot, we have seen like the quality via Walking Dead, things of that nature, and we're just like picking it apart." And so this is my date night, just so you know, like going on to Rabbit online and you can like share screens and see each other and like have long distance like
movie dates,
sharing.
right? Yeah.
And so we're sitting there and we're just sitting there calling, okay, what's the next thing that's going to happen? Oh, look, they just found him on a deserted island. Now we're going to get treated to the Uns Uns treatment. Yeah, okay, and this is, watch, the dad's going to commit suicide. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Oh.
There he goes.
Oh.
And so we're just like, check. It's like, surprise us, please.
Yep. That doesn't happen in the show.
Yeah.
That's not the Arrow.
But that's what I was doing this week, as well as finishing Tales from the Borderlands for the second time, because
Wow.
now my child is like obsessed with the little cute robot Gortys.
Wow.
And so, like I said, the last time that we were here, and now it's like come full circle again, because now I have to play all the parts with Gortys over again. She's like, I want to see Gortys, Mom. It's like, you have homework. Okay, I'll do that. So it's been a really good incentive.
That's awesome.
good. Wow.
Very cool.
I gotta find that.
That's a busy week.
We've been really.
I guess
Yeah.
in fairness, we skipped a week.
We did.
Yes.
We apologize for that.
Busy
Drew
double
was
week.
sick.
Yeah,
We're
and I
gonna
said
blame
go
Drew.
on with Mount. I was like, nobody wants to see my ugly mug. You guys go on.
Nobody
and make
wants a show without Drew. Drew.
You make show. You
It's
don't
the
need
Drew
this.
Show with the rest of us. That's what the new title of the show is called.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, speaking of the Drew Show, we're going to go to Drew's News.
It's
not
Drew's
hosted by
News.
Drew.
Hey. All right, so news article number 1 is, wait a second, I didn't read this one. Konami's LA-based development studio, the team formerly known as Kojima Productions Los Angeles, has been closed. Konami has made the decision to close its Los Angeles studio, effective immediately due to the product development resources being restructured into a more centralized unit, Konami said.
Can we un-PR that to something else? Do we know what you're really saying?
Yeah, Kojima left. We don't want anything to say Kojima.
Either Kojima left or we fired Kojima.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
Whatever it was.
No
the
longer
Kojima
working
split.
with Kojima.
Right, so that the facility contributed to the recent Metal Gear Solid games. Konami will continue its operations to support Metal Gear Solid titles, including the recently launched Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, and Metal Gear Online. Metal Gear Online is scheduled to release for PC Steam in January 2016.
But it still kind of feels like they're washing their
R.I.P.
hands. I mean, like they will continue to support, but at the same time, there's like.
So here's
hey, we're not-
here's what's funny about what they said, right? So this facility contributed to the recent Metal Gear Solid games. That's what they did.
That's all
They
they
didn't.
did.
They did not contribute. They
did
created it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Like Kojima Productions made Metal Gear. Like
Yeah.
period. End. Like
Yeah,
what do you say in
exactly.
this? It's like period.
It's a-
End.
it's a
Stop.
period.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Full stop. Right there.
Telegraph
They
style.
made Metal Gear Solid, and so this is just another like nail in the coffin. You know, Konami's been going around saying like Kojima is not totally separate. He's on vacation because there were all these rumors that like he had officially been fired and like kicked out of the place.
moved on.
And they're like, oh, he's not kicked out. He's not fired. He's on vacation. He's on extended vacation. He's just doing his thing. Like that's like parents telling you that they're separating. They're not really divorcing, but they're
Yeah,
living in
yeah.
different houses and dating
And the
other
date
people.
of the yeah.
Like, let's be real. Like, this is a pretty clear cut. Like, this is pretty clear cut that it's done, right? I mean, is that
It's
something
funny
I'll
'cause,
agree on?
Like, remember all of the back and forth they were doing? It's like Kojima left. No, not really. And then he's back, and then he's gone,
He's
and then
gone.
and then it's just. It was funny to see like the back and forth PR struggle. It's like
Right.
this new thing has come out because Kojima doesn't give a flying anything.
Yep, kind of interesting.
So there you go. News number 2 is Black Ops 3 is the biggest entertainment launch of 2015. It earns over $550 million in the first 3 days.
Damn.
Pretty impressive.
What even comes
I know.
what even comes close to that?
I don't know what else is like. Yeah, and what is considered
Halo?
entertainment?
Yeah.
No, yeah, probably like Halo 5. Halo 5 did pretty well.
Yeah, Halo 5 did quite
But
well.
wow, I'm impressed.
But-
Like it's the same thing to me still. Is that wrong?
It was funny. One of my friends. Oh,
Which Black Ops was it? 25?
yeah,
14?
pretty much.
3.
My friend Eric did a article. He worked for a game review company, and he did a review that the title read, "Why I Will Always Answer the Call of Duty." No matter how many times, because he's like, look, I know this is serialized. I know they're just going back and just reskinning and
reason though.
yeah.
What was his?
His reason was like he's familiar with it and he likes things that are familiar and he knows that he's already good at it.
Right. It's the
So-
same.
That's fair.
It's
Give me another.
you're comfortable with
Yeah.
the mechanics, and it's just a reskinned something that you already
Yeah.
love.
Some people are
It's
okay
like
with that.
everyone's like Ian Bogost went on for he did an article with the ESA, the Entertainment Software Association, and was talking about how, like we're just so obsessed with technology improvements in games, technology improvements, and they look prettier.
Right.
And like we got the boob jiggle down in Street Fighter, but you should see those things. But like we're not doing interesting things anymore. So it's Call of Duty 17.
Yeah, that's my problem.
So to put this in context, this is kind of interesting because one of the things that has been frustrating for me just within my own job, right? So I work for I'm in the marketing and business development section of a 3D printing company. And so a lot of what I do involves reaching out to game studios. I work really, really heavily with several different game studios to get their stuff printable for like pre-game kind of visualization of their characters and different things like that. And a lot of times when I tell people that I do that, their first reaction is like, when are you going to get a serious job? Ugh. Like you're messing around. Like you went to E3 for work.
Yes.
Like when are you going to get a serious job?
Let's define serious.
Right. So that's what's funny is like that is their first approach. And I think if I were telling them, oh, I work for Universal Studios and I helped launch Jurassic World, people would be like, that's amazing.
Wow.
You have such a cool job. That's so cool. But because it's video games, I think the world in general still has this kind of view, and maybe it's not
turning a
in
corner, but
general.
It is.
I think most people understand the value of video games and what they bring to the table and what they bring to the world of entertainment. I think most people do know, but from like a high level like media perspective, video games are still kind of ridiculed and thought of as like a lesser form of entertainment.
Because they think of it as like it's just the dude bros.
Right.
Yeah, it's the
so
Dude Bros.
so here's what's funny. Jurassic World was the #1 movie of this year of 2015. The opening weekend did $208 million.
That's a lot.
So
Opening
the
weekend of
opening
this.
weekend of Call of Duty did $550 million.
It's because a ticket to that show is $50. That's why.
More than double.
replayability.
More than double.
Okay, right.
More than
2 hour
double.
2 hour
right.
show?
2 hour show, 100 plus
2-hour
hours.
game. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't play
2
that.
hour
I wouldn't play
campaign.
Campaign's probably that too.
Campaign.
But people sink hundreds of hours into these games, so they definitely get their money's worth for sure. But like, I mean, that doubled the highest movie of the year.
That is surprising.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Chris Pratt can't bring it, then what are you going to do?
It's like
But-
True.
So that's
What are we gonna
that's just
say after
something
that,
that
Chris
I
Pratt?
think is really interesting is the correlation between the real like dollar amount of value I don't know if you can say like clout
Yeah.
that an entity earns by having a dollar sign attached to it. Call of Duty blasts everything else out of the water. Period.
Insane.
Which is so weird to me because it's like I don't know. Why
It's
are
the
we not talking
same-
about Fallout? Why are we not talking
Yeah,
about
it's the
Halo?
same
Like I don't know. That just surprises me. That's all. I just wouldn't expect it to be to
Yeah.
have done so well. That's cool. So moving
Now
on.
I'm curious how Destiny did.
You look
No
it
idea.
up. We'll move
Yeah.
on.
News number 3 is PS4 users can now purchase avatars through the PlayStation Store. Previously purchased PS3 avatars will transfer over in the coming days. Which is cool.
Goody.
Woo,
Because up
fun
to this
stuff.
point, hasn't it just been like your Facebook picture or whatever you're connected to? Do you have it? Or
It's
where
like
does it
the
at?
Just little icons.
like mine's like a little like
It's a
chick.
bird. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought mine's.
But, so you get like
Or
the
yours
avatar
is your
picture, and then
face.
it's replaced by a Facebook picture if you connect
if
it
you
up.
connect it up,
But
okay.
if you like start jumping on, like if you log on to it on just on a computer, then it's your default avatar.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. This is what I found.
And there's like what 50 of them to choose from. There is not a
Probably.
good selection.
I have no idea, but I just go on. I sign on the computer, and then you can make it to whatever JPEG you want.
You can.
Yeah.
Oh.
So mine's Squirtle. It's holding the
Aw,
sunglasses
you
like that.
cute.
That's just why I did that.
Okay.
So you can make whatever you want.
But now you can actually purchase the avatars. That's the news part.
Yeah.
You can actually buy some.
Yay!
Destiny
take more
did
of my money.
325 million.
There you are.
Dang.
Still pretty
Beat
good.
Jurassic Park. That was the highest for a new IP ever.
That is very true, especially for the fact that it was a new IP, and
Yes.
everyone was like, they were very reserved when it,
It
was
will be very
coming out.
interesting to see what happens. I just want something to dethrone Call of Duty. I just am so not a Call
Well,
of Duty
I've-
guy.
It's not gonna happen. Those
I've
dude bros.
played Call of Duty, and I'm not terrible at it,
Right?
I am.
but it's just
I was real good at
it's not
zombies, though.
fun. I don't have any fun when I'm playing
It's just not
it.
dynamic enough.
No.
For me, that's my problem.
See things, shoot things. See things, shoot thing. It's like Borderlands. See thing, shoot thing, and laugh as it dies hilariously.
Right. Find the Roombas.
Yes.
Ooh, I forgot to say. Hang on. Before we move on, I got to go back to our first segment and just say, if you missed and 7 Day, you missed the Mass Effect Andromeda trailer, and you need to watch it because I love Mass Effect so much, and I got the chills when I watched it.
I think one of the first video game discussions we ever had years ago was Mass Effect.
Yep,
Probably.
probably.
Yeah.
And then I think you let me borrow 2 and 3.
I still
Yeah.
have someone's
And I think-
complete set on Xbox.
Oh,
Ooh. Took that from him. Anyways,
Hey, do you have your PS3 hooked up?
it's at my father's house. Oh, I'm so mature. It's at my father's
got-
house.
I've got Nino Cooney in my car if you want it.
You have what?
I have Nino Cooney in my car if you want to play it.
I
You
have
need
it,
to
though,
play it.
but I have it. It's just because at my dad's house, I don't know what Leon
put it
does.
away, just
I don't
do
know
it
what Leon does to the
private.
TV, but for some reason, when I had 2 HDMI cords plugged in my TV, it would shut itself off. But he's set it up to where now it sets the input by itself by just turning it on.
Wow.
It's magical.
Yeah.
But it's just I just gotta hook it up. Hook it up. But I need to play
Drew.
it. I know.
Real
I
talk.
know.
You gotta
I know.
Knowing
I know.
Rachel the way that we know
But-
Rachel.
Fallout right now is the only thing. I went and hung out with people today, and that's literally all I talked about for 2 hours. and I
Yeah,
was like,
that's kind of the thing that's
"Stop."
happening
I know.
right now.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it, and it's one of those things like it's released. The hype is kind of
Hypey.
over-ish, but I don't know. I like the fact that I haven't gotten it yet because like the hype is still continuing for me.
What did someone tell me? I was like,
One thing
"Ah."
that's been really funny too has been to watch what people are doing as far as their character creation in the game. I've seen some really good Geralt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
And
some
Abraham
spot
Lincoln's.
freaking on Geralt from Witcher. Like
Does he
awesome.
talk like this? No. Yeah. So the guy was like, my friend was like, I almost bought Fallout 4. And he looks at me. He's like, "Do you have anything going on in your life right now?"
See,
What do you think?
That's why I'm too afraid to buy it
No.
right now.
Now is a
No,
good
I
time,
don't.
then, perhaps.
I'm a college graduate. I have 2 crappy. Yeah. I should get it. I haven't. Yeah. No. So yes. Moving on.
I haven't done all the Fallouts. I guess that's my worry. I haven't done any of the Fallouts, so I wonder if I.
I'm pretty sure
Maybe.
you'd be able to pick up.
yeah,
Right.
they're
Story-wise,
not
no.
they're not dependent on the other ones for sure.
All right, carry on news.
Number 4. Outlast 2 announced for fall 2016 release on PlayStation 4.
Nope.
With VR support.
So-
Can you imagine? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no joke. This game is supposed to be brand new characters, brand new setting, and it's only supposed to have a few probably similar. So they're just bringing back like the camcorder and the night vision and the batteries, but it's supposed to be
Still run hide or die.
yeah, probably.
It sounds like
It's supposed to have similar features. But
Did
it's
you
just
watch the
supposed to be
trailer?
new. I didn't want to.
It's
It's just a giant upside down
I didn't
burning
want
cross,
yeah, it's
which
like
means that we're going devil.
which
worship.
means we're going satanic.
Yeah, which
And-
creeps me out even more than any of the other stuff.
Right,
Zombies,
Insane
I
Asylum.
can play all day with zombies. You
Yeah,
give me
it-
some sort of burning cross. Oh, I'm done.
You get like
The end.
a demon
I've
with its
cast
head
out my
spinning
share
in
of demons
circles.
in my day, and that is
Dude,
scary
that's
stuff.
why Silent Hills was so like
Yeah.
the PT.
PT. Yep.
Yeah.
No.
PT was
My
freaky.
my little brother. So this is funny. My little brother kept it on his system. I had deleted it, not like thinking it was
gonna be
gonna
gone
disappear.
forever.
And now I'm sad that I deleted it. My brother had it, and he was talking to a couple of his friends. He's like, dude, the scariest game that's ever been made is this dumb teaser that will never exist. And they're like, it's a game. It can't be scary. And he brought it down. He was like, dude, I've beat this like 3 times. He's like, I was still getting scared.
Right.
At every step of the way, I was getting scared. And I was like, it's such a shame that game didn't get made. Like,
We still don't know yet. We still don't know. We still don't know.
we know.
I still have hope that something better will arise.
That'd be awesome.
But Outlast 2 will be freaky, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Oh, I'm so pumped.
I'm gonna bring in the
Popcorn.
LBK scare crew and watch
And
you
hide
guys.
upstairs.
What we need to do.
Yeah, and then you can punch me in the
Here's what
arm
we need to
again.
do. What we need to do is we need to take all of us need to take a day off of work and do a full run through from A to Z, so we're not cutting it halfway through. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
That
would be the
needs
dream.
to happen. We need to do that.
That'd be the dream.
I'd sacrifice a day of work. It's okay. Do that.
I'm in.
So news number 5 would be, I'm also in, PS Plus free games for November 2015. Woo! So the full lineup. We have The Walking Dead Season 2.
Good. Haven't played it yet.
I know, me too. I actually
I'm
saw this
excited.
news article and I immediately added the download queue. So
Yep.
probably play a little bit of that tonight. We have Magicka 2 for the PlayStation 4, Mass Effect 2 for the PS3, Beyond Good and Evil for the PS3.
So good.
Dragon Fin Soup for PS4, Vita, and PS3. It's cross-buy. And Invisimals for the PS Vita.
Sounds fun. I actually pulled down Magicka and Dragonfin Soup and played a little bit of each.
You didn't pull down Walking Dead?
No, I did not.
Really?
I did not actually.
That's weird.
Damn zombies. But Magicka was interesting. I did enjoy that. I never played one, but it was just kind of a weird game where you have your 4 buttons on the side are water, earth, wind, fire, ice, lightning, and then
We are Captain Planet.
Captain Magic Man. But then your 4 triggers, L1, L2, R1, R2, all do something different. So you fire up like a death and a fire, death, fire, death, fire, and it puts in these little like orb balls underneath of you, and then you choose how to use them. So one trigger puts it on you, one trigger shoots it out as a barrel beam, and one trigger like does a distance thing, a regional thing. Anyway, it's been kind of fun. Love the graphics. It's a fun little like running, blow things up. Just,
Very cool.
Yeah, almost like Gauntlet, like the old Gauntlets. Where,
Okay.
Oh,
that was kind of fun. So I did that one, and then Dragonfin I gave up on real quick. It was RPG-ish, but it was not.
Well, it's
Well
crafted.
done.
I was
RPG.
just too lost. Like
Yeah.
the movement, it's like chess style. You move, they move.
Oh.
You move, they
Yeah, I
move.
don't like that.
And that
So
was tough.
it's like RPG strategy.
I'm okay with tactical RPGs, like Final Fantasy Tactics, something
See, I
like
can do
that.
that.
I'm okay with that.
This one moves fast. Like they're doing it at the exact same time you are.
Yeah, and
But we
Banner
looked at
Saga is very much like that. So
I was hopeful, but then I didn't last long. And then I went back to Uncharted 3.
yes, that's all good.
Cool. So then for number 6, we have Overwatch confirmed for console
Yay.
for PS4 and Xbox.
Hoorah.
Uno.
Anyone over?
What's
Overwatch?
I'm not familiar
It's
with it.
a game by Blizzard.
Oh.
So the guys that make StarCraft,
and
etc.
everyone's flipping out because it's not a free to play.
Right.
Oh.
It's a MOBA,
It is.
and it actually looks really cool.
Is it
It
similar to those
looks
arena-
re-
like those worlds?
yeah.
Like, is it?
I'm actually glad it's not a free to play. I prefer.
Heroes
I
of
just want the
Storm
full
looks
game.
Interesting.
Yep, I want the
But-
full game. I think it looks really cool. I love the approach to having like totally unique and different character classes that can
Yeah.
function within that role. And actually, over the last week, I've been playing the what is it called? Battleborn. I've been playing the Battleborn MMO, and yeah, it's really interesting. I've never played a MOBA before, and so this is my kind of first experience in that world.
Yeah.
And it was different, but it looked really promising, and it was a lot of fun. Like, and I think that's the best compliment that I can give a game early on, is
Yeah.
to say, so this is
It's a unique
this is like
world
an
that's
alpha
going-
build. It's very early.
Yeah.
I don't think the game launches till March or May.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
When Battleborn is out, I'm going to just be like,
Yeah, and so
Thank
it
you.
feels. What's cool about this is it feels very Gearbox. Like,
yeah, because
everything about it feels and like it responds very similarly to Borderlands. All of the characters feel unique the same way that all of the characters in Borderlands feel very unique and
Yeah.
feel very
They
like
aren't
their own.
one-sided.
And so I'm hopeful that Overwatch will feel the same way. So far, the trailers that I've seen suggest that. This is only in the news, I think, though, because up until the last week and a half, they hadn't announced that it was going to console. It had been a PC only.
BlizzCon was last weekend.
Yep.
So
So just announced.
so they were just running those through.
And I don't know. Do you want to go through the full list of? I mean, that's a lot, right?
I know, yeah. And then there for News 7, we have a full list of currently known PSVR games. And we'll have the link in our.
Yeah, let's just add a
Yeah.
link. I think that's the best way
We'll
to
have
do
a
it.
link.
Is there are there
Yeah.
any that really stand out to you guys though as being
Dreams.
particularly cool?
Dreams is going to be
awesome.
so
Very
cool.
cool.
And why are we not losing our minds over the fact that you can, because for someone like me, I cannot create with my hands. I cannot have my signature mildly legible. I can't even write in print. Anyone who's had me in class has seen me write a word on the board and they'll just be like, what is this? What is
does
this?
that
A few times just
say?
to write it to make sure they know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I can't create anything with my hands. And I was watching Media Molecule's live stream. They just got everybody into this little room and turned their camera to the TV. And they're like, okay, so what we're doing now is we're taking just the controller itself and moving it around. They're like, do you need a camera? So it can see where the light is going. No, the gyros are doing this. I'm like, the gyros are doing what?
That's crazy.
So
My game that I am just retardedly excited for is a game that totally goes outside of my normal preferred genre.
Destiny.
Eve Valkyrie looks absolutely insane to me. So Eve is this
EVE Online.
MMO, right?
Yeah.
It is this really massive game that is super, super popular. So Eve Valkyrie puts you in the pilot seat of one of these spaceships, and you are having space battles, and it looks freaking awesome to me. I can't watch it and not think of Armada. Is
Right,
what I watched this trailer and I'm just like, Armada, yes. And I finished Armada, by the way, and I actually really liked it. But
The book, right?
I'm not as critical, I think. I think my wife's very similar to how you are with regard to literature and
Yeah. She's highly
if you can
analytical.
yeah, super, super analytical and super she's always looking for the end from the beginning.
Yeah, that's why we
If
get
she can
along.
make it to the end with it and be surprised, the book's a winner.
Yeah.
And me, I just want to be entertained.
Dance like you dance.
That sounds like I would enjoy Transformer movies. I feel like.
No.
But I'm not
no,
to
you,
that
you
level.
have taste.
I'm not to that level. I just like to be entertained, and Armada was super entertaining. And so, as I read it and as I've watched this trailer, that to me, I'm like, I just want to pilot a freaking ship in outer space. I just want to do that, and so I'm
With your head.
I'm pumped. They're coming in behind you, and I'm like, oh
I'm gonna
damn.
I'll get 30 seconds on that thing and I'm gonna puke.
I hope they have a
Probably.
joystick controller that comes with it. I miss the days of playing with a joystick.
Suction cup, stick it on the
Oh yeah,
Yep.
dude.
that thing.
Yeah, Mech Warrior. Do you guys
Yeah, I
remember playing
remember
Mech Warrior?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
So
are days.
dope. Mech Warrior was sick. Anyway,
Well, for the VR, to sum it up, we got some dragon games or dinosaur games. Just kidding. Dinosaur games. There's a surprisingly more amount of horror games than I thought.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
a
I saw
lot.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
Paranormal
probably the
Activity.
easiest genre to get into with
Right.
VR, right? And know that you're gonna make an impression.
Yeah.
Yep. So there's lots of those and just traveling games through spaceships and cars. So
And some weird K-pop
sums
game.
it up. Yeah, I don't know. And
Do
then-
these
People love
come
it.
with barf bags?
Yeah, there's lots
Yeah,
of
that's
K-pop.
what
Just specially branded barf
Yeah,
bags.
Drew's in trouble.
I'm totally expecting to puke on every. I won't go far. I won't
But-
go far. Although,
The trick is
The
you have to
peeking
have
Drew.
something grounded.
yeah.
Did you feel sick at the last CES with the dinosaur demo? Or the big ship, the big one where it
wasn't long-
launched the missiles at you?
Yeah, it wasn't long enough to kill me. It was. I managed.
so
it was
cool.
managed, but it was short.
See, because that one didn't make me sick at all. But the year before, when we played the setup that was at XI3,
Yeah.
that made me sick.
Yeah, because there's a little bit of lag in there. That just
Yeah,
kind of
the lag
No,
is.
no, where
I'm
I
telling you,
am.
lag is what will kill VR. If there is lag, no, it will be unplayable.
Speaking of lag, did we not hear about the Xbox and the stuttering?
Oh yeah.
On Fallout,
Fallout
That was
4.
we took note.
Oh, yet again, Sony reigns supreme.
Yep.
You can have your Tomb Raider a year before.
It makes me sad.
I can't wait a year to do that. I'm gonna crack.
Well, Scott and I are going to go in together on a Xbox One. So if we
Nice.
can't get over to Glenn's house, we'll drag it over here.
We'll make it happen.
There we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Fix. Then we can sell
Oh
it.
yeah.
We'll just sell it back.
Cool. Who's doing new releases, guys?
Was that news? That was news.
That was news.
You have to say, and that, my friends.
And that, my friends, is news.
Is the Newsies. I watched the Newsies
You
this
did?
week too.
You did?
I know every song by heart.
Cute. Isn't that
My
young
daughter
Christian
did not
Bale?
think it was fun.
Oh.
She didn't enjoy it nearly as much as I wanted her to. She prefers Mamma Mia, which makes me sad
It's okay.
and concerns me a
Can you
little
believe
bit.
Maybe
I
Arrow.
made my kids watch Back to the Future? I did not realize how many swear words and
Oh
how
yeah,
often
Olive
they,
loves
like,
Back to the
Nah.
Future.
we enjoyed it a
That
lot.
swears a lot.
but It swears a lot. Like
No.
as parents, you're like, guys, this is such a great show. We all watch it, and then we're like,
Marty
looking at each
continues.
other,
It's a different
Son of a
time.
bitch.
every
Yeah.
time. and
Marty, watch your mouth.
then all the way through. And
No.
his
Mom, dude, his mom
Manure.
is freaking hot though. Still today.
we had a good time.
She looks way
She's
young.
like old and she still is
Holy
like
cow! She was like
smoking.
on Ellen or something. I was like, no way, that's the mom. That's the
Yeah.
girlfriend.
Yeah, on Reddit, on in just their pictures thing, it was like, hey, she's like 47 and still killing it.
Right.
And I was like, damn, she's an attractive
looking fine.
I'm
lady.
pushing 40, and I'm still killing it.
Yeah.
Drew's been killing it for 35 years.
Since I had the diapers off, I don't kill it. All right, where are we going? Where are we going next?
I don't know.
releases.
Probably just new releases and then we'll wrap it.
Right, for new releases this week, we have only a few, but one very important one. So, PS4 Arcade Archive Super Dodgeball.
That's
So
the
glad it's
important
finally
one.
out.
Yeah, that's it.
it.
That's the one that we're going to go for. We have Chromania.
Chromia.
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 Chromia. I don't know.
Chromia.
I always wonder, I'm like, is it a typo or is
Yeah,
it?
it's hard to tell.
And Skyscrapers, Spelunker World, and Fallout 4.
Woo!
Bum bum bum. And on the video we have Phineas and Ferb, the Day of Doofenshmirtz, and Superbeat Sonic. And side note, I just got done watching like 6 episodes of Phineas and Ferb before I got here with the rest of the family. Funny, wonderful show.
I do like Phineas
Totally
and Ferb.
appropriate for children, but we get some jokes in there too.
It's true. Parents
So I may be getting that for child.
Really? Yeah, I was gonna say it's totally. I don't let my kids watch Phineas and Ferb. I've never watched a lot of it myself.
I
so it's
love
been in
it.
my house.
I love it.
Maybe I should sample it.
That's funny.
Then some releases, but you can say there's nothing. Like people were smart enough not to release a whole lot of stuff next to
Yeah,
Yeah, they'd be
yeah. They're just
stupid.
like, nah. We know that you're gonna take this.
Yeah,
Right.
that would have been a dumb move.
put my dog in the game.
Anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, has been episode 75. That is a lot of episodes.
whole lot.
That's quite a few.
75 episodes of the Little Big Cast, guys. I, for one, am very grateful to be a part of this unique conglomerate of creative minds and awesome people. So thanks for joining us every week for 75
Aw.
episodes. Unless you haven't joined us for all 75, then
And then we're mad at you.
that is not for you. That
haven't
thank you
joined
is
them
not
for
for you.
75.
But for you three, thank you for being here with me every week. This is
Absolument.
like a nice break from real life. And yeah, so if you are looking to follow any of us or get to know us a little bit better, feel free to follow us on our Twitters. My name is Jeff Hawks. You can follow me at Jeff Hawks. With me today, as always, Miss Rachel Hernandez
Right, and you can follow me with Pirate Rachel with the 3 instead of an E.
and Dr. Robin Hazlett.
And you can follow me at Robin Hazlett because I'm creative.
And Master Andy Tyler.
Yes.
Oh.
Andy Tyler. I heard
that's
that one
weird.
for years. You can follow me at Night20. That's where I am now. KNITE20 on the Twitch and on the Twitters and on the PSN.
Yes.
When young Andy was growing up, there was a mishap that happened one night while he was being babysat. It happened on the 20th of November,
In
which forever has lived in infamy as Night 20.
That's the night of the
Night
20th.
of 20.
It,
The night, yeah,
uh,
that's good. That's good.
It was a degrading and kind of
Terrifying.
terrifying
Thanks
evening.
for tuning in.
That yeah. Anyway,
This is how we.
moving on. So this has been the show. Again, feel free to follow us on our Twitters. Feel free to follow us on Facebook. We have our own little Facebook page. If you go to facebook.com/LittleBigKast, I think it'll take you to us.
Yep.
Additionally, we have a Patreon that we would love for you to support if you feel like being generous.
Shout out to our patrons that are back there backing
Yes.
us.
Yep.
Methan Cuddles and Matt Baker, Greg J. Fitz, Kimball, and
A couple others.
Casey Holland, and a couple of
You guys, thank you so much for the support. You guys are awesome. You are helping fuel the fire that is the Little Big Cast. So, again, if you'd like to support, we'd love your support. Patreon.com/LittleBigKast. And if not, we're going to keep doing it anyway because we love getting together and hanging out and talking some ish together.
And we'll just be broke, and we won't have food, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want us to get hangry on here. It does not turn out well for anyone.
A hangry
involved.
Little Big Cast is not a fun Little Big Cast. That's why we
I
have
hated
the faux
all
shows.
the games.
That's why we do faux shows. Anyways, thank you for joining us for episode 75, and we will catch you next week. You can find us every week at 7:30 Central. Nope, not 7:30 Central. 7:30 Pacific.
Yep.
On Wednesdays, the center day of the week. That's what I was thinking. And I'm all over the place today, so I'm signing off. Adios, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
Goodbye.